in this. All right. Now, the reaction of the police. They are looking for murderers. They are looking for killers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are these. Somebody has killed these police, but the description that were given by the so-called witness, and the films that you're seeing there, that isn't Joe. That isn't. I mean, that isn't Jerry. That isn't Jerry getting out of that car.
Well, look, from the bottom of the van to the top of the roof, it's 5 feet 6 inches for a 1994 Plymouth Voyager. Joe was 5'9", almost 5'10". He doesn't even reach up to the top of the van. I mean, come on. People just don't shrink. This is a day where, people just exploded and looked like blowfish, or looked a lot smaller or skinnier or shorter,
Okay, now here's where I'm. Let me lead you. Let me lead you for just a moment. The point that I'm trying to get at, what I'm trying to determine here, is yes, they were set up. Now, how were they set up? How were they? Was this just a mistaken identity? Did these unmarked cars just pull them up and attack them, or were they set up for this? Was this?
How would I know? Everything that's been said has been a lie. So I have to find out what the truth is, the real truth. Which truth is when you take away all the lies. So I'm not even close to that yet.
Okay. The Southern Poverty Law is certainly making use of this as a propaganda tool. What I'm considering is this was a whole thing, a propaganda operation that accomplished two things. It took Jerry out of the picture, who was teaching people how to stop these banksters from repossessing their property. Isn't that correct?
Right.
And at the same time, it gave Southern Poverty Law a vehicle to try to demonize a whole class of people. Now, they're doing the same thing with Edgar Steele. His wife was on my show earlier this week. They're doing the same thing with him. She's saying, he didn't try to kill me. He didn't want to kill me. It was this guy. He ripped us off. He did this. He's a police informer. So, I would like to get a handle on whether this was engineered. This whole thing was engineered to take them out, to put the police on them, and then the evidence would have already been manufactured and ready to pass on.
Well, that's really getting into speculating. On my side, all I know is my husband has been assassinated, and my stepson. I love them both dearly, and even the only dog that made it for a short while was shot 8 times. All I know is that they are dead. So, and after going through the reports in the media, in the official police report, in the 911 call, and everything that's been said, the only good thing that's come out of this is that they were in such a hurry to jumble together some kind of story and to try to place them at an earlier location to link them to the event at Walmart, which would justify them shooting over 150 rounds into the van, is they really messed up. It's like they had, like, it seems like they had 3 or 4 completely different scenarios, and they took pieces from each one and threw them together, and now it's on the record, and they can't take it back. You know, so.
Yeah, they were trying to say, well, they were drug dealers, they were this, they were that. There was a number of different stories that came out at the time this was happening, right?
Oh, they were Hispanic drug runners, and they were white supremacists. They were Aryan Nation members. They were right-wing extremists. Just, I mean, everything you could imagine. Everything you could imagine. So, but the APB was, or the Bolo was out for a white Dodge Caravan with an orange roof. And Jerry had a white Plymouth Voyager with a white roof. I mean, that's a big difference. I mean, you don't just say an orange roof if there's not an orange roof. I mean, that's not something you can really mess up on, you know.
Now, you've done a tremendous amount of research, and you know I really congratulate you on that. But there is no statute of limitations on murder. Have you talked to the FBI about this? About your suspicions? I mean, now we've got the best labs in the country. If this is it would really should be up to the feds to try to determine if this was justified, if this was a murder, if this was a setup. Will they do that?
I can't even repeat what I want to say right now because it's probably a family show.
No, I don't have any family shows.
No, I mean I would get you know the feds.
No, but yeah, well that's.
I believe they were part of the cover-up. I wouldn't get those bastards involved.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Interpol, maybe not the feds. You know, but you know, after our Department of Justice, you know, especially with this brand new three-handed video we have now.
I still cannot open that damn video. It will not let me when I go to your site. So I still haven't seen it.
Well, once you see it, I mean, I've sent it out to a bunch of people, and I'm getting all kinds of Skypes going, oh my God, I just saw it. You know, the people are just freaking out. You know, just freaking out. But
now explain what that does. I mean, it's on my site. It's linked on my site, and hopefully, you know, something about they wanted me to install something, so it asked me for something that I don't have, and I'm not putting on. So, at any rate, explain to people what this revelation, this new examination of the video. Now, I did see in the video, you can see where it's been photoshopped. You can see where there's squares where his arm is. But
yeah.
Tell me about the 3 hands.
Okay. Well, it shows the boy coming out of the van door, passenger door, and you can see the left hand is up about 8 inches from the tip of the rifle, and you can see the left hand down by the right hand, his right hand, down by the trigger of the rifle. And so he comes out of the van all the way and lifts the rifle up to where it's almost like pointing straight up and down. And it's like you can see his hand is still at the top, like 8 inches from the very tip of the rifle. But it's almost like it looks like another hand comes from behind and right next to the right hand that's already down by the trigger, and then you see the hand curl around the rifle. But the way it's done is so strange because it doesn't sync up. You know, a loaded AK-47 weighs about 11 pounds. And